Welcome to Everything Carp Fishing. I'm down at my local day ticket water called Monk Lakes. I'm going to be moving around to try and catch as many carp as possible. Let's go. Well, I haven't had a carp from my local reservoir recently and it's been a bit boring, so I thought I'd come to a day ticket. These are pretty easy waters really. These are all like match lakes. There's quite a few on here as well, so I can choose between which one I'm going to go on. I'll probably be moving around to different lakes and different areas on the lake today. If I catch one carp from one swim and I don't catch anything else, then I'll move on. So I've decided today that I'm going to fish on here to start with. I put one of my rods up near a tree and I put the other one to the far sort of corner where there's loads of reeds, and I'm thinking that that might produce a carp quickly. It's actually quite a big feature on here because most of it is actually quite blank on here. There's nothing really on here apart from the odd little tree and stuff, but on this corner a load of reeds and big trees and stuff, and it's quite a feature, so it could be possible there's a few carp hidden away in there. At the moment it's pretty cold. The last couple of days it's been a bit chilly and today it is a little bit cold as well. It's not going to be easy, even though it's spring, it's still early spring and they're just sort of starting to wake up the carp, so hopefully at some point today they'll come on the feed and hopefully I'll get something. Well, the carp don't really get that big in this lake. Up to about 18 pound is the biggest one you'd like to get. One of the other lakes that do get over 20 pound as well, so I might move around to there at some point to try and get a bigger carp. But it's all about catching carp today, and it doesn't really matter what size they are, it's all about catching. But it'd be nice to end or at some point today get a decent carp. That'd be really good. So let's see. I've got one on inline and one on helicopter setup. They're both Ronnie rigs. I put one on a yellow 12mm pop-up and the other one I've actually cut down a pop-up and put a half bottom bait, so it's a half bottom bait, half pop-up. Like a little mini sort of snowman. I thought I'd try to do something a bit different on each rod and just see which one goes, and then whatever one goes the most then I'll change to that. I've decided to do that instead and try something a bit different, and hopefully I'll keep moving around. And I've got that inline for like the margin spots and the close in areas, and I've got the helicopter rig for casting out, showing fish as well as casting across the lakes. The bait that I'm fishing with today is just pellets. I've got halibut pellets, trout pellets. I've also got some sweet corn as well, which I'll be using later. I'm just going to be throwing just a few bits over each rod and see if they go. I'm going to give it an hour or two, see what happens, and then move on. Hopefully then just simple baiting approach and just a little bit over each one. Hopefully that catches me a carp. Well, lots has happened. I've just had a bite on each rod and I've managed to lose both of them. One went under the tree and I lost it. The hook just came out. They're barbless hooks, so they just pop straight out. And the other one actually kited round the back of the reeds, and as I was trying to get it out, it popped out as well. I'm probably going to give it another half an hour and see what happens. I'm getting a few indications, so I might get a chance of getting a few more takes still, and then I'll move on to somewhere else if it dries up. But let's see if I can actually catch a carp and not lose them. Let's see. Well, I waited out half an hour in that swim and nothing's happened, so I've moved. I saw some knocks in the reeds, so I have put some bait in there, and I'll probably go back in it at some point. But the only thing is, I mean, it's a day ticket water, so someone's going to turn up in it eventually. If no one does, then I will drop in it at some point today. I've decided to come to the opposite side of the lake, right in the corner. There's a little channel, goes in and out here, so I thought I'd put one in there, and I've just put one just about halfway out in this corner, and put some few pellets over each, and hopefully something happens in this swim. I'm hoping to get at least one bite in this swim before I have to move again. Unless it goes crazy in this swim, then I probably will stay, but if not, I probably will move. Let's just see if I can get one and make a start. It was really good fun losing two earlier, so hopefully I can actually land the next one. Yeah, so hopefully a new swim. Got a chance of getting a bite, so let's see. Well, it's only a small one. There's another lovely little one, about 6-7 pound this one. I caught it down the channel spot, so I'm going to put it back in and hopefully we'll get another bite. It's a lovely little start. Let's get another one. Yeah. Well, after I had that carp, nothing happened. I gave another half an hour. I had a few line bites, but that was it. Nothing to really make me stay. I decided to come back to the swim I started with, but I'm actually fishing the opposite side now. I thought I'd try a different angle and see if that works. I did have 2 bites this morning and it came off. I've had a few indications at the moment, because I actually put in a couple of handfuls of bait before I left here, and I was planning on coming back at some point today. And yeah, I kept getting line bites constantly. Yeah, so hopefully moving back to the same swim but fishing a different angle, and I pre-baited it as well. Hopefully I'll get a few bites. Still getting a few indications. Let's see. Look at that. Coming back to the swim I started with has paid off. Pre-baiting it definitely brought in a few more carp. This one is around about £10. I'm glad I caught something a bit bigger. Yeah, right, I'm going to get it back and hopefully I'll get another one. Let's see. Well, it was nice to get another bite, a nice double, which is really good. I just started to introduce sweet corn as well, so I'm putting pellets and sweet corn in, and then I've had that bite, so that's really good. It's something a little bit different, and hopefully the adding the sweet corn in will get me quicker bites and maybe a few more. I'm probably going to give it another half an hour, and if I have nothing else, I probably will move to another lake. I've been fishing this lake all morning. I have had a few bites, but I might move on to other lakes and try my luck on there and see if I can get a few more carp today. So we're going to give it another half an hour and see what happens. So hopefully we'll get another one. Moved again. I caught a really fat F1 in that swim and I thought that's it, now I'm just going to catch F1s. I've moved on to another lake. This one's got actually quite a few islands. It does look a bit smaller, this lake, but there is some carp in here, not very big. The biggest one I've had out of here is probably about £8, so I'm probably not going to catch a monster out of here. At least I get to fish a different lake and see if I can get a carp from here as well. I may move the last sort of hour, but I'll see, and yeah, hopefully I'll catch a carp from here, and then I can probably move to somewhere else and hopefully I'll get a bigger one right at the end. Let's see if we can do that. Hopefully we can. Well, it's only a little one, but it's a lovely little one. Yeah, lovely little thing. So far I've only been getting one bite and then nothing, so I may not get another bite, but we'll see if I can get something else. Hopefully we'll get something else as well, because lovely little carp, but I would like to get something a bit bigger in here. Alright, let's put him back. Well, I've just put the carp back and I'm just sorting out my rig because it's got rid of the putty on there that's weighing it down, and it's also managed to get the bait off, so I'm going to have to re-put the bait on and put another bit of putty on to get it back out again. The pop-ups I'm using are actually the 12mm sticky baits pop-ups. I've been using them for a little while and I've had quite a few carp on them. I've had a couple of 20s on them as well, so I've had quite a few fish on them. I'm probably going to be using them all spring and probably all summer as well. So yeah, if you want a yellow pop-up little 12mm, these are a brilliant bait to use. Right, I'm going to put mine on and get it back out, and hopefully we'll get another carp. While I was trying to sort out putting another hook bait on and getting it back out there, the other rod's just gone and I've just got a little stunning little carp, but really small. I'm just going to slip it right back and get both of the rods out and get them back in position and put some more bait out. They're clearly feeding, so hopefully I'll get something bigger, and I'll just keep going and see what happens. Well, in the end I didn't get to move again, but I had a few carp today, and at least I was out trying today and trying to catch something. It was cold last night, so I wasn't expecting him to be really on it. I got a few bites. That's good enough for me today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.